Good morning, students. Today is the second day of chemistry class. We have discussed concentration of the solution in the first day class. In that class, we have discussed mass percentage and volume percentage. There is another way also given in NCERT, that is mass by volume percentage. That is another way of expressing concentration of the solution, which is frequently used in medicine and pharmacy. In this method, the mass of solute dissolved in 100 ml of the solution. Now, another popular method of expressing concentration is parts per million, ppm, parts per million. When a solute is present in trace quantities, extremely less quantity, in that case, this unit is preferred, whose formula is ppm is equal to ppm of solute is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 10 to the power 6. That is ppm is equal to wb by wa plus wb into 10 to the power 6. This is frequently used in expressing pollution in air, pollution in water, and that is known as ppm. The another way of expressing concentration of the solution that is highly important for our examination is molarity. Molarity you have learned already in class 11. The same topic we are going to repeat rather. The very simple definition of molarity is mole per liter. This is unit of molarity also. Mole per liter. Mole means number of moles of the solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution at the given temperature. So this is very simple way of learning this molarity, mole per liter. If you are able to remember these two words only, then it would be convenient for you in writing. Mole per liter. That is unit also. Mole means number of moles of solute dissolved in 1000 ml of the solution at the given temperature. So this is the detail of the definition of molarity. And formula is very simple. Molarity is equal to number of moles of the solute, that is NB, divided by volume of the solution in liter. Suppose volume of the solution is given in milliliter, then it is to be converted into liter by dividing the volume by 1000. And if mass is given, mass of the solute is given in gram, then again it is to be converted into moles. And students, you know well how to find out number of moles of the given substance. That is very easy. Mass given divided by molar mass is equal to number of moles. So if mass of the solute is given, in that case molarity is equal to WB divided by MB into V in liter. Or if volume is given in milliliter, in that case the same formula will be M is equal to, M means molarity, molarity is equal to WB into 1000 divided by molarity, that is, sorry, molar mass, that is MB, into volume in milliliter. So this is the formula of molarity. Now this molarity is temperature dependent. Why it is temperature dependent? Because we are considering volume of the solution. So if temperature is changing, then volume of the solution is also changing. So it's a very important point for 1 mark question is here, how molarity depends on temperature. Then in that question we can write in this way, because in molarity volume is involved, and volume is directly affected by the change of temperature. So if temperature changes, volume of the solution also changes. Because of this reason, we say that molarity is temperature dependent. Suppose you are given a question. In that question, it is given 1 m HCl solution. Then what is the meaning of 1 m HCl solution? Simply means 1 mole of HCl, that is 36.5 gram of HCl, is dissolved in 1000 ml of solution. That is 1 liter of solution. In bottle, it may be written there 1 m, capital M, capital M. Capital M represents molarity. 1 m solution means 1 mole of the solute is dissolved in 1000 ml of the solution. In another case, suppose it is written m by 10 HCl solution. The very simple meaning of this abbreviation is 10th part of 1 mole of the solute is dissolved in 1000 ml of the solution. 10th part of 1 mole of HCl means 36.5 divided by 10 is equal to 3.65 gram of HCl dissolved in 1 liter of the solution, and so on. So this is the very simple way of expressing molarity, and that is highly important and popular way of expressing concentration of the solution. Another way is normality of the solution. That is not given in NCERT, but in practical experimental classes, you will find this very unit, normality. The formula is again very simple. Number of gram equivalent of a solute dissolved in 1 liter of the solution at the given temperature. The very short definition is gram equivalent per liter. This is very short definition. Gram equivalent per liter. Gram equivalent means number of gram equivalent of the solute dissolved in 1000 ml of the solution at the given temperature. So again here we see normality is also temperature dependent like molarity. The same reason, for the same reason, because volume is also considered here. So only gram equivalent of NaOH. So if you are given n NaOH solution, the very simple meaning is 1 gram equivalent of NaOH is dissolved in 1 liter of solution. So this is the way how to find out normality of the solution. Formula is given. On the basis of that formula, you can find out, you can solve the numerical given in NCERT. Now another way of expressing concentration is mole fraction. Before mole fraction, I would like to discuss molality. Molality. The very simple definition of molality is number of moles, that is moles per kilogram of the solvent. Number of moles per kilogram of the solvent. Explanation is number of moles of a solute dissolved in 1 kilogram, that is 1000 gram of the solvent. Temperature is not mentioned here. Molality is temperature independent. The reason is here we are considering mass of the solvent, and mass is not affected by the change of temperature. Because of this reason, it is temperature independent, and hence it becomes a very important point of difference between molarity and molality. In your examination, there may be a question, many years it has been given in the question that mention 2 important differences between molarity and molality. Point number 1 of difference is, in molarity you will write volume is considered, and in that side you will write mass of the solvent is considered. Number 2, molarity is temperature dependent. In that side you will write molality is temperature independent, and the rest part will remain same as we have seen in case of molarity. Now the next way of expressing concentration of the solution is mole fraction. Mole fraction. Mole fraction is number of moles of a particular component divided by total number of moles of the solution. Total number of moles of the solution. In our binary solution, there are two components, component A and component B. Component A is solvent, whereas component B is solute. So for solvent, we are considering Na is the number of moles of component A, and Nb is the number of moles of component B. So total number of moles will be now Na plus Nb. That is total number of moles of a solution. So if we wish to find out mole fraction of the solute, then Xb is equal to Nb divided by Na plus Nb. If mass of the solute is given, in that case, mass should be divided by molar mass of the solute so that we can obtain number of moles. Similarly, mole fraction for solvent can be found as Na is Xa is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. So in our syllabus, there are only two components. So when we add these two mole fraction, we always get the value 1. So sum of mole fraction of all the components present in the solution will be always unity. That is Xa plus Xb is equal to 1. If Xa is known, then Xb is equal to 1 minus Xa. So this is the very simple way of calculating mole fraction. So in this way, we have seen how we calculate a concentration of the solution in different ways. Now my suggestion is you start doing numericals given in NCERT on the basis of formulas I have given in the beginning of the topic. All these are important formulae which are highly helping in solving numericals. Many numericals are given in text as well as in exercise. So dear students, you please start doing them when you find yourself free. Thank you.